Hello dear student, this is Palash Chakraborty, assistant teacher, Square High School and College. Welcome to my class. This is for class 7, subject English second paper, topic transformation of sentences, that is affirmative to negative, part 2 continuation. So in our previous lecture we have the rule number 7 up to 7, so now it is rule number 8. So let's read the rule. Okay, so if you find any sentences having the word of superlative degree, then you have to do the following to make it negative. So you have to do the following. So you have to know about the superlative degree. So degree of adjective, that is you have to do firstly no other plus next part of the superlative degree plus verb plus so plus positive form of superlative degree plus as plus subject of the sentence. So you have to know about the superlative degree first, then you have to do it easily. So good is a positive form of an adjective, better and best. So good is a positive form of an adjective, better is a comparative form of an adjective, and best is the superlative form of an adjective. So for now it's time for some examples. So he is the best boy in the class. So here the word best is the superlative degree, superlative form of adjective. So from the rules we have to do the following. So firstly we will write no other, then the rest of the next part of the superlative degree. So the no other boy in the class, then a verb is. So positive form of superlative degree. So best is the superlative degree. So positive form of the superlative degree best is good. So no other boy in the class is so good as the subject he. Okay, Padma is the biggest river in Bangladesh. So from the structure we can do it easily. So firstly we will write no other, then the next part of the superlative degree. So here superlative degree is biggest. So no other after river in Bangladesh. So no other river in Bangladesh, then a verb is. So then no other river in Bangladesh is so big. So big is the positive form of biggest as Padma. So number 3. So Rohim is the most intelligent boy in the area. So okay, you can do it. So no other boy in the area is so intelligent as Rahim. Most intelligent is the superlative form and intelligent is the positive form. So you have to know about the interchanging of the degree, that is positive, comparative and superlative degree. Okay, so let's go for another rule. So to make negative sentence from the affirmative sentence, you have to write the antonym form of the affirmative word and write not just before that antonym word. Okay, so example, I shall remember you. So from the structure we know that we have to write the antonym form of the affirmative word. Here the affirmative word is remember, so you have to make the antonym form. So remember, the antonym form is forget. So I shall not forget you. Okay, so he is a good player. So good, the antonym form is bad, so he is not a bad player. He is an honest boy, so antonym form of honest is dishonest, so he is not a dishonest boy. Okay, so rule number 10. So if you find always in an affirmative sentence, then you have to write never instead of always and make the antonym of the affirmative word as similar as the previous rule. Okay, So let's go for example. I always agreed with him. So here agreed is a affirmative word, so you have to make the antonym of agreed, that is disagree. And always, and instead of always you can write never. So like, I never disagree with him. Okay, so Rahim was always punctual. So punctual, the antonym form of punctual is late. So Rahim was never late. Okay, so then rule number 11. So if you find a structure like 2 plus adjective plus 2, so this type of structural sentence is always simple sentence. So to make this negative sentence, you have to make it complex sentence. So in that case, you have to do the followings. So if you want to make the negative one, you have to follow the structure. So here the structure. So firstly, you have to write subject plus verb of that sentence plus so instead of to. So first to, so you have to write so instead of the first to plus adjective of that sentence plus that plus write the first subject again. So you have to write the first subject again. So plus write cannot or couldn't following the tense. So if it is present tense, then you can write cannot, and if it is past tense, then you have to write couldn't, plus omit the to. So you have to omit the to. So plus rest of the sentence. So just if we find the example, we can make it clear. So he is too weak to go. So from the structure, okay, so firstly we write the subject he, then verb is. So you have to write so instead of to. So here he is so, then the adjective, then he is so weak plus that. So he is so weak that, then you have to write the first subject again, he is so weak that he cannot go. So it is present tense, that is why you write cannot. So the answer will be he is so weak that he cannot go. Parveen was too poor to buy a chain. So from the structure we can do it. Parveen was so poor that she couldn't buy a chain. So this sentence is past tense, so you have to write couldn't. The man is too old to move. So the man is so old that he cannot move. So this is the example. Okay, so next rule. If you find as ... as structure, so if you find the structure like as ... as in an affirmative sentence, then you have to write not less instead of the first as, and write than instead of the last as. So let's go for the example. Salma was as meritorious as Rahela. So you have to write not less instead of the first as. So Salma was not less meritorious, and you have to write than instead of the second as. So answer will be Salma was not less meritorious than Rahela. Next one. The boy is as brave as a tiger. So answer will be the boy is not less brave than a tiger. So it's very easy rule. So this is all about the lecture today. Let's keep practicing all the rules and regulations of transformation of sentences. If you practice more and more, then it will be more clarified. So thank you. Keep practicing. Thank you for your patience. Stay safe. Be blessed. Thank you.